right, day 2, episode 2. I'm about to get into a warm up set for my biceps, a few curls, and then I'm going to resume the video and get back on our main movement for biceps. All right, this is our first compound movement for biceps, preacher curl, moderately heavy. Going to take it to failure, and then we're going to do 1 or 2 more sets after this, and just put all of our effort and squeeze into it. Ooh. Ooh. Oof. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. All right. After this, we got 1 more set, and that's gonna be it. All right, last set. I just added 10 onto the weight we were doing. I'm gonna do as many good reps as I can, and then I'm gonna go straight into just partials. And then maybe after this, do a burnout set, so lower the weight and just do as many as I can. It just depends on how the set feels. So. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. All right, we're gonna do 1 more set, drop the weight, and burn out. All right, last set, drop the weight, and we're just gonna do as many as we can. And then we're gonna move on to a JM press for the triceps. Once I'm done with this, we'll cut to the JM press. All right, we're gonna cut to the JM press now. Be right over there. So we were supposed to be doing the JM press, but the Smith isn't open. So we're just gonna do a push down, and we're gonna do the JM press a little bit later. So we're starting off on 90 pounds, just a straight. It's like an easy bar push down, I guess. And we're just gonna focus on the squeeze, nothing too much. So probably jump that up about 30 more pounds. Really push and squeeze at the bottom, slow and controlled. I'm going to resume that next set. So next set, 120, 30 pounds higher. And we're just going to focus on the squeeze once again. Just focus on the squeeze, the stretch. Make sure our elbows are staying locked. And just killing the triceps. So, All right, we're gonna do one more set, drop it down, and really just squeeze at the bottom, and just try to kill the triceps. So last set. All right, I dropped it down to 100 pounds. I'm gonna really slow this down and make it hard. I think going up in weight and not having the greatest form is not great. I mean, yeah, it hits your triceps, but not as good as if I stayed there and maintained the form. So we're gonna move down and just maintain and squeeze, do as much as we can. Yep. Yep. All right, that was the last set. Then we're gonna go down to like a push down machine where you're like this. Then we're gonna move on to that next. So we'll see you guys there. All right, we're on this dip machine, push down machine, whatever you want to call it. Um, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I might have to try these different. All right, so this is practically our last set on this. It's not meant for short, small guys like me. It just keeps pushing me up, and I'm doing like 2 plates. I can press it, but I can't stay down on the machine. So after this, we're gonna go do another bicep movement, probably a cable curl or something, and then we're gonna go do another tricep movement. And then after that, we're probably just gonna do a little pose down, and we're gonna do a little talk for a little bit, and that's about it. All right, we're gonna do the straight bar curls, squeeze them out. This is our last movement of the day. Then we're gonna go pose down. Then we're gonna do a little talk in there for a little bit, and that's gonna be our video. All right, we're gonna go up by 10 pounds, and that's gonna be it. All right. Yeah, yeah. All right. So we did reverse curls to get our forearms hit, get those pumped up, and now I'm gonna do a set of wrist curls, and then we're gonna be done. So we're doing one just hard set of wrist curls. I do these for my forearm development because they don't really grow much when I use grips for like back or anything else. So we just target them with a curl. So we're just gonna go ahead and do all 4 sets on each. I like to do extra sets on my left arm because the forearm's a little behind, so I'll give it a few extra reps to catch up. But I'm going to see y'all in the posing room when I do my pose down. So it's now time to pose down. We're just going to do a lot of arm stuff, really. But so we're going to lead off with triceps. All right, so we're going to resume once I sit down, and we're going to talk for a little bit. So, successful arm day. Sort of just the same thing as yesterday, the hamstrings. You're just focused on stretching and squeezing. And that's really how it is for everything. It should never be about moving weight. You're going to become more injury prone. Um, there's a lot of things that go with just ego lifting, I guess. When you start taking it slow and start really putting time, um, a lot of people, they do their first set and they go super light for warm ups, but I go full in, heavy as I can go, use all your energy on that set, and then drop down as we go because you want to use the most energy to help yourself grow. Um, Recovery process for this, we're probably going to go home and smash some cereal, I guess. I mean, nothing crazy, but get my water in today, and that's going to be the arm day today.